All the sisters and the marriage committee, do you have that mind that you are even more eager for the person that comes to the marriage committee to get married than he is, than she is? Brother, leader in the marriage committee, are you more eager, more concerned that this person that comes to the marriage committee, you're even more eager that he gets married? Look at their age. The lady is ready, 27, 31, 33, and all these questions and all this probing and all that. She is the one getting married. She is the one that prayed, and she is the one that fasted, and she is the one making a choice. We're there not to control to the point we hinder people from following their conviction. Be like Naomi and be so eager that I want her to get married as soon as possible.
Welcome to Kingdom Witness TV. Every moment here is a call to draw closer, to witness His kingdom, and to experience His transforming love. This is Kingdom Witness TV, where Jesus is glorified and His kingdom is revealed.
The West is not a tribe, whether she's from Ghana, or she's from Sierra Leone, or she's from South Africa. It's not the tribe, it's the heart, it's the heart. And the woman comes in and they project your heart as dear to you as your soul. She comes to help build it up, not break it down. And that's what marriage is about, and what Christ has. Upon this rock I build my church. And the church, now the bride of Christ, comes in and builds the church along with Christ. That's the character, that's the compatibility, and that is the commitment, the consecration that matters. Look at Proverbs 14, we're reading from verse 1. Proverbs 14 verse 1. Every wise woman buildeth her house. She counts the house as her own house. And Ruth counted the house of Boaz as her own house. And the church counts the house of Christ, the home of Christ, as her own, at the church's house. And that's what we do when you get married. If you have a woman after God's own heart, we study, she'll not have a project of her own. She'll not have a plan of her own. She'll not say what the man can do, a woman can do. And then there's competition. No competition, compatibility. And supporting the husband, knowing the home is my home. And we're going to build the home together. Is that kind of purified character? If the character is not purified, the Adamic nature will be there. The sinful nature will be there. The self-centered nature will be there. You are making it and you are going on. I too am going on. And you see the house are divided into two. This one follows project, the other one follows another plan. But a wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down. A Moabitess gets angry. A Moabitess gets upset, and she forgets the plan for the home. And she said, I show the man that I'm a Moabitess. Will break it down, will pluck it out, will destroy it. What have I got to lose? I am a Moabitess. Sure, the Israelite, you're the one that has the call of God. You are the Boaz, and you are the one that has a project. I don't have any project. And A foolish woman, when she gets angry, when she gets upset, will tear it into pieces. But you know, a wise woman, not a worldly wise woman, a woman that has the wisdom of God, buildeth her house. Building the house. In Proverbs 31, reading from verse 10, who can find a virtuous woman? For those who are not married yet, in considering marriage, by the way, it's not marriage committee of this church or any other church that decides for you who to marry. Who can find a virtuous woman? It's not any marriage counselor, it's not daddy, it's not mommy that finds a virtuous woman for you. Who can find a virtuous woman? And look at Naomi. Yes, we do not follow all their practices, but she had concern for Ruth. Shall I not pray, find rest for you? She had said, if I have hope, and I were to marry today after her husband died, and get married and have sons, will you wait for that son and so you can have a husband? No. My daughters, my heart is broken for you. Go, find rest. And Ruth said, no, I'll not go aside from you. If I'm going to have rest, here is where I will find you. All the sisters and the marriage committee, do you have that mind? That you are even more eager for the person that comes to the marriage committee to get married than he is, than she is. Brother, leader in the marriage committee, are you more eager, more concerned that this person that comes to the marriage committee, you're even more eager that he gets married? Look at their age. The lead is ready, 27, 31, 33, and all these questions and all this probing and all that. She is the one getting married. She is the one that prayed, and she is the one that fasted, and she is the one making a choice. We're there not to control to the point we hinder people from following their conviction. Be like Naomi and be so eager that I want her to get married as soon as possible. He came for the first person, and the probing and the questioning. By the time we finished, everybody is confused. Okay, there's no way there. And comes for the second person. Again, we probe, and the man is going to 40 years of age, and the man is going beyond 40 years of age. When will he find rest? When will the woman find rest? Have the mind of Christ if you don't have the mind of Naomi, so that we help, we don't hinder, we help the people that ought to find virtuous women. We don't drive them out. Look at all the women. If I told them to stand up, you'll be surprised how many women are in this service who are not married yet. Don't stand up. God knows you, and maybe I know some of you, and God will provide for you in Jesus' name. And the men that are not married yet, if we told them to stand up, you know, if we had a way, we're just, you know, this is not the first time I've seen this. If we had a way, we'll brush all the marriage committee aside, and we'll say, you are responsible for finding a virtuous woman. There are so many there, go find one, and you will get in Jesus' name. Who can find a virtuous woman? For a price is far above rubies. And then we're told what she does. Look at verse 11. In verse 11, the heart of her husband does safely trust in her. Boaz had no doubt in his heart. He himself even said that all the city of my people, they bear witness to how virtuous you are, because the heart of Boaz safely trusted in her. And that's the way it should be for a sanctified man, a sanctified woman, so that he shall have no need of spoil. Look at verse 12. In verse 12, she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She, Ruth, did good. The business of Boaz did not go down after marriage. The ministry, the calling of Boaz did not go down the drain after marriage to Ruth. And when you are a virtuous woman, the business of the husband, the calling of the husband, the ministry of the husband will not go down the drain, because you now come into the family. At the time, he ought to be thinking about, I need to do that, I need to do that, I need to employ that, I need to employ that. It is when the woman comes up with her tantrum, angry, upset, and is saying some bad things that upset the man, and the man cannot think straight, cannot think in the line of progress for the world. And all the people that the man had employed, the woman Moabite, goes into the men and confuses them. I'll be gossiping about the husband to the workers, until the workers are trusted in their leader, their foreman before. The new wife that came in is now confusing them. Some of them are even resigning. But a woman, virtuous woman like Ruth, she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. I pray your wife will be like this. And if you've not got one, I pray for you today, you will have your own bone of your bone and flesh of your flesh, and she will do you good all the days of your life, in Jesus' name. Come on now to verse, you can read the whole chapter yourself, but come again to verse 30. In verse 30, it says, favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. If you marry beauty and you don't marry character, if you marry beauty and you don't marry compatibility, if you marry beauty and you don't marry a faithful companion, you will suffer for it. Beauty doesn't last. It's vain. It's human. It's of the world. But fearing the Lord, knowing the Lord, honoring the Lord, obedience to the Lord, that Christian character is what counts and is what builds the home. We're looking at number 3 here. Number 3 is the peculiar cleansing of the bride for heaven.